We start. This looks like more than community dev call rather than sorry, the dev call, the sync dev call rather than GIVeconomy.
Yeah, exactly, everyone. I wish Kotaba was here.
Yeah, he promised to be here for floppy forms, testing, and also taking notes. However, I can share my screen and start. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good evening. I'm Monique, hosting in place of Lauren. And my intention for this call is just to take notes. Take notes. Also following up the agenda. And give you updates about the gift power design. And yeah, be in the loop with you. I pass it on to Amin.
Hello, everyone. My intention is to take the next step to implement Give Power Boosting, and and show you what we have implemented about average Give Power user average Give Power, instead of taking, and it will replace the requirement of taking a 4-hour snapshot of user balance. That's it. I am not distracted. I pass it to.
I mean, sorry, I lost your
Musaidi.
agenda. Would you please pardon me?
Yeah, I want to talk about Give Power Boosting. Next step on backend. I'm implementing and API, and also show you the new feature about that enables us to calculate average user Give Power balance. Average user average Give Power balance.
Okay. Give power balance.
On
Thank you,
any
Amin.
period, in any period. Nice.
Thank you.
I pass it to Musaidi.
Hi. Okay, so I'm here just to stay in the loop and see how I can help. I pass it to Cherry.
Thank you, Mo. Hello, guys. My intention is to talk about the power boosting part, and I'm not distracted now, but maybe I leave about 30 minutes. Sorry, I pass it to Matteo.
Thank you, Sharik. Hi guys, just want to be in sync, be present. I'm currently working on some fixes on the subgraph for the GitHub Action CI. And yeah, interested in the Give Power designs. I'll pass it to Jess.
Thanks, Jess. My intention is to listening because I started developing on GivePower, so I need to get more data, like what Amin implemented on Subgraph. I have no distraction. I pass it to who is Miss Cherik? Have you gone?
Everybody's
Yeah.
gone. Okay.
I passed it.
So guys, thank you. This is our agenda. Give power staking locking. I have to follow up the contracts. I just messaged in the group for Gabby and well, another guy who should review our contracts. Still no news from them. So boosting and ranking is the second agenda, and the give power average balance instead of a snapshot. This is what Amin added to the agenda. The give power extension is done, so I can remove from our agenda, but I can say that let's talk about our give power extension version problems maybe that we had. The low priority, if we can talk about it, it could be fine. Region farms outreach check-in. Unfortunately, we could not have somebody to talk about it, but I skip it in here. Maybe Kotabe can join later. We have to take a look at the GIVeconomy board. And also I added this one, subgraph versioning. Maybe you guys want to discuss a little bit about the suggestion of the Fabio or what's going on this. So yeah, let's start with the give power. The give power staking and locking has been postponed until the September, pending the audit. Do you have any updates, Amin, on that?
As you have seen, I did a bunch of tests and I'm waiting for Gabby or Sam to look at them, but no one has responded. So in my view, I have added tests on some extent, but someone should review and tell me that the state is okay or not. Someone should manage the auditing, but no one is here. Yes, that's it. No one responds. That's the update. By the way, I think that tested is good. By the way, every developer is confident in his product. Based on my experience, someone else should audit, few others should audit, and get confirmation that yeah, it looks good for launching.
Okay. So how we can follow it up? Mattel, do you have the number of Sam or Gabby that you can call them in some way? I don't know. Maybe your guys are close or
We
friends.
can ask. We can ask
Yeah,
Laura. I don't know. Mato, do you have them? Yeah.
yeah, I can ask Sam. I was talking to him like 4 days ago in the weekend. So yeah, I can reach him out. Do I tell him to talk to you,
Thank
Amin?
you.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
Sure.
You were working
Yeah,
on
they have to
GivePower? He's
review.
working on GivePower?
Okay.
No, I mean, was Sam working on GivePower? Do you have any information?
Sorry, I don't understand you. What do you say?
I mean, what do you know whether Sam is working on GivePower or not? You know, what was your conversation? It was about GivePower or not? Just
Oh no, it wasn't related. I don't know if he's on it. He just told me that he needed to get back on track. But yeah, probably he's, I don't know.
yeah. By the way, I would ping Lauren on Telegram and ask her to follow up the agenda with Gabby and
Yeah,
Sam. It helps.
she's on vacation, so we have a
Oh yeah.
shortcut here. If and we have Dan. Good morning, Dan.
Hello.
Okay, guys, I just put this that Mato can ask them for review the test Amin wrote. And another topic is testing parties. I think that in last meeting we just asked Kotabe that review the time start and the hours and etc. Dan, are you here? Can you say us something that we're making sure that you're here?
Yes, I'm here. I can also start
Hello.
taking the notes. So sorry for being late. And
No problem.
yeah, I know. I said that we're going to make a test party after the community call tomorrow.
Test party after coming call tomorrow. Very good. So I appreciate if you take a look at the notes. I think we have to change it. And so do you set a kind of policy for them? The time of the contracts, hours. So the start test is clear. Can you see where I am in the notes?
I was just checking that. Amin sent me a message, and I was just checking exactly that because I still had a question on when like the parameter of how much time will a round last is very clear to me, but the other one, like when it starts, was not as clear, and I was just trying to understand. I see that we're moving it to Mondays. I just kind of like, I really don't understand well how can we test that parameter? I guess that's my question.
I mean, do you have anything to add? Is it clear? Because we have to finalize this policy of testing time, start date, and hours.
My Discord was not working for a few seconds. Yep. The parameters about duration is available on the smart contract, and the initial time, the time that the program starts, and the duration, both of them are available in the smart contract. And you can also see the current run again on the smart contract. These two parameters are available. Yeah, this is good source code to test. And also we show that for if you like any token, any amount of token, for instance, one token or any much for some period of time, in the UI it shows you when it will be unlocked. So these are information I think will address your requirement. Did I respond to your questions all, Kotabe, or not?
I still don't get how the first parameter, like the starting time, how does it affect everything else? How can we test that it's working well?
Start times is when the first round starts, and and it's the time that every 2 weeks the next round started. Round's duration will be 2 weeks. In the production, on the test environment, you may have another round duration, but based on the initial time and current time, you can, we understand what round are we. And for instance, if we are lying in the round of 20 and we have luck for 2 rounds, at the end of round 22, the token is unlockable. And that's how the initial time is important. Because based on that round duration, you can know where any round will finish.
Okay. I think I am starting to understand. But how will it change when testing. So for example, I guess starting time, as you said, in production is going to be on Mondays, and it's going to go with the give rounds. But on testing, maybe it can be different. So it doesn't has to be like a day, but it can be an hour, so that you can see that the rounds are it has to do with the time of unlocking, right?
Yeah, that's the question I had from you, to which configuration we set for the test environment. About when we start, how long you want to set for testing. You may say me that let's keep the run duration 1 day, because in test environment it makes sense. Or you may say me it's better to have the run duration 6 hours or 1 week. I don't know. It's up to you. The current test environment that we have already set up, every run duration is 5 minutes, right? To test very fast, to in order to see your your tokens will be unlocked very fast. That's the reason we kept it short. But I think we will have another test environment. If you say, you are product managers, if you say that we need another test environment, I can set up another one, maybe on top of current test environment, staging environment. And there you can tell me when do you want the run to start, when do you want to be, or how long you want be the run duration. It's up to you in the test environment.
I think 8 hours is a good time to, on the one side, be able to check that everything is unlocking and everything that should happen when it unlocks, although we have mostly tested that. But it also gives us the possibility to see that, if we are doing more than 3 rounds, it should unlock the next day. And if we're doing 6 rounds in 2 days. So I will say let's go with 8 hours with duration time. It's just the start time is the one that I still like. The start time, can it be kind of like 6 a.m. every day, or it has to be like Monday at 6 a.m.?
No, a start time is one epoch, one time. It's a fixed point in the history that they say, yeah, our first round started that time.
Okay.
Is it clear? Or for instance, we can set it today 8 a.m. So if today 8 a.m. is the start time, the first round started today 8 a.m. and it lasted till 4 p.m. The next round started 4 p.m. to the 12, and the next 12 to 8. So it's an epoch and a time stamp. The initial time is a time stamp, basically.
So maybe we can set it for tomorrow at the time of the testing party, which is going to be after the community call. But I don't know. Do anyone else has any comments about it?
Point is, when do you want to test? On which environment? You want to test it on GIVeconomy? Or you want to test it on the current GivePower URL that you have used before?
Let's do it on the future branch. I mean, if possible.
So it's a GivePower, right?
Yeah.
It's a current GivePower feature branch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably I need to deploy another. Yeah, I will redeploy the GivePower there, and it's not ready for. It's not. We have not tested future initial time. It's a good test to see when the initial time will be. But based on your requirement, the initial time, but it can be something in the future. Yeah.
Kotaba, are we taking
Okay.
notes of this? You know, Amin should set up another environment.
Oh no, you
And
know, I will replace the current one. I will replace the
replace.
current one.
Yeah. Or should I do it, Kotaba? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I mean, if it feels like it's not going to be ready for tomorrow after the community call, we can move this party. That's okay. We actually don't have too much
No,
communication.
no, I can make it ready, but maybe 1 hour or maybe when you start testing, it will be round 3. Does it matter? You want to start from round 0?
No, that's fine. That's fine. I don't. We don't
Okay.
need to start from round 0. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, guys. So, do you have all the information needed, I mean, for setting it up?
Just please feel, yeah, just you know, put comments somewhere about the 8 hour, and I think that's enough information. And about the yeah, that's it. Just that the 8 hour is a good. You know, just some issue to when I update, I say that yeah, it's accessible here. You can log for 8 rounds. Sorry, 8 hour rounds, and this. Yeah, just put it in some issue.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Just send me a message. I will put it there. And just okay, yeah. One last thing. Just wanted to know. I don't know if you already went through like this on the updates, but I know that last time we said that the smart contract seems to be in good shape, but there were still like some auditing there might be. So I just wanted to see what's the status right now. Sorry if I'm skipping to some other part, or you already talk about it.
We already talked about it. As you can see, my screen, I wrote it in the you know, notes that Metal can ask Sam for reviewing. I think currently I got a message from also Gabby. You're following it up, but there was no result of that, and Amin write the test to make sure. And did you see Gabby's comments? Amin, I think he just responded. You're muted, sorry.
My Discord is not working, it's not showing messages. I'm checking on mobile.
Okay. Let me just take a look at the group.
Yeah, he said that he will review. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, Gabby said that his was some days off. During the day, Gabby is going to check it. So it's going to be a progress. I can jot it down that Gabby starts working on audit today. Okay. So, Kotaba, your answer is that we're still waiting for Gabby and Sam to take a look at the automatic test.
I think we can go for it. We can go for test environment because it seems good. But probably he will answer. He said that he will look at them today, so we'll have time to deploy everything tomorrow.
Great. Yeah, let's continue as planned. And just if something changes during the day or early tomorrow, hit me up, and we'll see. But if not, we'll be testing. And also, Monique, like if you want, I can keep taking notes if it's more comfortable for you, or I can leave you to it, whatever you prefer.
Sorry, you were talking to me about the notes, or?
Yeah, at the end I just said like, if you prefer, I can keep taking notes, or whatever is
Yeah,
more
yeah, for
comfortable
sure.
for you.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
I can do
Thank
it.
you. So the next step is the scenario test for the test parties that I think, Kotaba, you can do the other bullets points here.
Okay, so I sorry, I didn't understand well. The other bullet points.
Yeah, the first one is that we talked about it. The second one here is the test scenario sheet, as you can see in the notes. So you're taking this one.
Yes. Yes. So we're going to do a round of 8 hours, and I will put that on a issue that Amin sent me. Is there
Very good.
anything else about the sheets?
No, but about this item, the round should be set at the same time, the give power round. We're talking about the production environment, I think. So, I just want to have it somewhere in the board that we
Yeah.
don't miss it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
So, if you're okay, let's move to other agenda, project boosting and ranking. And yes, for the boosting and ranking, I think Mohammed can give us updates about it. And Amin,
I can show you the thing I have done about calculating the average give power. The initial thought was to, in order for consider that we have at the end of the run, and we want to rank projects based on boosting, we needed first the percentage that a user has delegated to a project, and also the balance of the user, the give power balance of the user, right? And that balance should be the average of user give power balance during the duration, during that 2 weeks. Calculating that average give power, to calculate that value, the initial thought that every 4 hours we get a snapshot of the user balance. At the end of 2 weeks, we average that and have the balance. That was the initial thought. But it had lots of complexities to implement on the backend, and maintenance was not easy at all, because consider we create a cron job every 4 hours. For any reason, the connection to subgraph had problems, or subgraph was not synced. That would be terrible, and it will be a nightmare for maintaining that service. So we came with another idea. We implemented a new feature on the subgraph, which keep track of user balance and give power balance. So we keep track of the user, and we integral the value. We keep the cumulative balance of the user, but to keep it short, now we have the feature to calculate user average give power balance in any arbitrary period. Let me show my screen to show you. Do you see my screen?
it's loading for me. Not yet for me.
Do you see now? Let me turn off my camera.
I still can't see it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my problem.
Please give me a second. I'll close my Discord and come back.
Okay. I think meanwhile, Mohammed can update us about the backend of the Give Power also. Mohammed.
Yeah, I started the power boosting, and with the thing that Amin implemented, he wanted to show you if it's make the backend very easier and more precise and reliable. So I hope we can make it in this sprint, the Give Power backend.
Very well, thank you. And just the new design of the my account has been finalized somehow. It might affect the structure of the give boosting services. So I just want to show it to you guys. But let's start with the Amin presentation first.
Yeah, do you see my screen?
I can see it well.
Okay. It's the dashboard that I created. Actually, it runs the sample. It's a sample React application to show you how the algorithm works. So to do it, let's show you. It's our Give Power, right? Dashboard. I have only 20 Give stake, so my balance will be 200. Sorry. And if I get the current timestamp and come here and first test, I put this to, if you want to test another environment later, but currently we have just Give Power feature branch. Here you put your address. It's my address. It's from before. I put the from timestamp as just a few seconds ago, and 2 timestamp again just 10 seconds after, because yeah. And if I calculate that, it says that my average Give Power is 200, right? And now I want to stake maybe 100, approve and stake. I wait for it to become 300. Okay. If I get the current timestamp here, you see my average is in this period is 219, because some part of it is from before I stake, and I staked 100 more, and in this period, most of it I had 200 balance, and a little of that I had 300, so the average is 219. And if I get timestamp from now, my average is this, again increase. But let's show you how it works with boosting. Now my power is 300. So I increase my boosting by locking, for instance, half of that for 3 rounds. So my balance, it will be double with 200. So I will have 450 power after I locking for 100. After locking half of my tokens for 3 rounds. Okay, it's locked. And if I get the current timestamp and put it here, you see my balance is more because I have like 150. You know, my current balance is 450. Yeah. That's the thing. It calculates the average between any period of time. If I, for instance, want to get my balance from, for instance, I don't know, maybe it will become 1 or 2 days ago, it calculates the average and say, yeah, your average is 201. Because most of the time I had 200 give power. Is it clear?
Yeah, it looks really good. Great, I mean, thank you.
Cool. Thank you. That's it. That's my update for this. So we don't need anymore the taking a snapshot of user balance for every user every 4 hours. Just for those who has participated in the boosting program, we can calculate their average balance for the last round. Just that. That's my update. And thank you for listening and watching. And I pass it back to you, Monica. You're mute, Monica.
Thank you. I mean, I know you're doing also the front end side. but I have a question. Does it affect the total number of the give power that user wants to see in the model? Because Lauren asked us that they show this amount on the when the user wants to boost and drag this, you know, what we call it, the percentages bar. You have to show the exact amount of the give power to the user that is going to be that want to boost for the projects. And right now I have a question that if we want to calculate the average, what's the how we can show it? Because also in the new design, most ID included.
Yeah, I know. You know, actually, I have the same question. That number is misleading. Maybe in the first thought, the initial thought was that we put the user current give power balance. And another thing is that because we don't show our calculation about ranking to anyone, we won't respond to anyone. That your balance was less, or if we did average.
What do you mean respond?
You know, user finally didn't know. User finally wants to know how the rank is calculated and how much he was effective in promoting a project.
Okay, because we lack of time and we have to meet other agenda topics, so we can discuss it later. However, for thank you, Amy. For project boosting, also I'd love to show you the latest design. Almost I can share the Figma and follow you if you're ready. I don't know. Do you want me to follow you and you show the yeah?
Do you need actually demoing, because it's actually the same as before? The only thing that we added is showing the give power amount column in here in my account. The rest is the same as before. I don't know if it's really needed to go through all of that again.
I just want to recheck it right now that we have total amount here, and we have this amount of the give power here. I mean, for information, that when the user is dragging, we show the you know, this sign shows that it's not exact the give power amount, so it solves a little bit. And
Just
yeah,
for information, I just added it's not a new model. Basically, the first time that you open the first time that you try to boost a project, this slider should be disabled because user can't actually drag this to the left, and it should be just 100%. I was just thinking about having a better copy here to make it clear for user why exactly it's disabled, but I don't have any idea. Yeah, it's the same model, but for the first time, this slider should be disabled, and we don't. I mean, we should not let user to drag this to the left, and the only thing that they can do is just confirm for the first time. Yeah, that's it. Also, there is one new model here at the end. I added the delete button here, so you can actually remove a boosting, and imagine that you only have one project here. For example, I can just select them all, and if you tap on the remove, you can't actually be able. You should not be able to remove that boosting. And we just have to show the user that you can't remove this project boosting because this is the only boosting that you have.
So when we delete or remove it, should we change the numbers and add it to other projects? Am I right?
Yeah, actually, when you remove a project, automatically all of your boosting should be distributed to the rest of the other project that you boosted before. It's the same thing. I mean, this model is for that. When you try to, for example, here in this situation that you have other projects, when you try to remove the boosting for this project, we should just show you this. Are you sure? By removing project boosting, your GitHub will be distributed to your other project. Cancel or remove the boosting.
Very
yeah.
Good.
And
I have just one point.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
The moment that you tap on the remove boosting won't change anything, and you need to tap on apply changes to actually remove all of those boosting and distribute to all of the allocate the rest of the give power to the other project. So apply change only actually change and remove and update everything.
I get it. The only point I have on this form is that please include when the user wants to edit some specific row. You have just unlocked, but for example, imagine that I click on, for example, want to change the specific row percentages. At this point, that's where I'm in the field, I'm in the input. When I wrote the number, the other unlocked percentages should change. So it's a difference, in design, even the UI that is showing that I'm editing this, for example, project, and the others are changing according to my writing. So do you get it?
Actually, no. I mean, when you tap on, for example, here, you have the edit boosting. When you tap on edit boosting, all of the project will change to editable row, and you can just tap on each of these input box and write a new percentage.
For example, I click on 10% and I just write 5. So what happens, because I just write 5, at that moment, the rest of 5 minus 5 should assign right now in the other fields. They have to increase the percentages.
Yeah, I mean,
if they don't have,
just if we write here 5, just automatically for example, all of the other boosting should increase maybe 1%.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there something missing? I think I don't know. What's your point here?
No, just a very simple changing the, that this field is clicked, or I'm editing this,
Okay, got
input.
it. Yeah, actually, just let me find. We actually have this effect before. Yeah.
Good. You have a great background. Okay,
Yeah.
let's move to other topics. So sorry, Kotabe. Thank you, Mo. I think we are set. I just want Mohammed attention to if you have a question on the backend side of this. Mohammed, did you see the design? Because you today have a question about this.
I should see it with more details and more attention. I would ask a question later.
Just
Okay.
I need to add something here real quick. Yeah, please notice that there is a percentage in front of all of these numbers, and it doesn't actually, user don't need to add the percentage. It should be always there. I mean, when I try to clean this this input, the percentage should still remain there. Just please pay attention to this thing.
Okay. We missed Sharik, but I definitely tell him. Thank you. Let's get back.
I have a question about this.
Go ahead.
Will it be so? If I am understanding correctly, once that you move one number from one of the percentages from one of the projects that you're boosting, like everyone else's changes immediately. But I think that makes it hard if I want to rebalance. I don't know. I had like 75, 25, 10, 10, and 5, and I want to rebalance to kind of like I don't know. I want to boost the project that I had with 25 with less.
Because we had like, did you pay attention to the lock icon here? For example, you have 3 project, you like this one, and so you're sure that this project is going to be only 30%, and you change the rest, and yeah.
Okay, that's great, awesome. Thank
Yeah,
you
it's
so much. That was exactly
advanced
my
feature.
question. Nice, that's sweet.
Just I noticed something was actually wrong when Kotabe said that, and we actually don't need this 30% left to allocate or all allocated here, because
it's
it
fixed.
will just automatically add it to the rest of the project.
Awesome.
Yeah, you have to just say that it's 100% fixed. Thank you. But we have only one edge cases that the user didn't boost and opens this tab. This is the edge cases. So let's think about it later. I just want to waste the time of the meeting anymore. Okay, get back. Just for information, we're going to start implementing the front end without the backend services. I think at the Sunday, when the Middle Eastern week started. So about the GIF form extension, I think we're done, and we can erase it. But we had lots of problems. I think I'd love to have another meeting. Maybe I can host it on the dev call about the problems we had after the production of this GIF power extension. What was the problems that we had? And why we had lots of hotfixes. Usually we had post-mortem meetings for them, but I think that for today we don't have enough time to discuss it later. But GiveFarm extensions, I don't know, do you guys have any updates or comments on it, or we pass it?
About, you mean the extension of farm, the rewards, right? Not the UI thing that we had problem.
Let's not discuss about the problems right now because we don't have time. Now
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
host
because
another
give farm
meeting.
extension is another thing. That, you know, that's what some UI thing only. That we
Yeah,
are
it
talking.
happens after this release. However, you know, as a
You
user
know,
perspective, it has problems.
give power extension is about recharging farms to give reward. And the problem that we had was only one a problem on the UI. That was the front end issue, nothing else. It wasn't related to a smart contract or subgraph.
Okay, but you know, however, in user perspective, we have to research about it. That what is happened and about testing environment specifically. Okay,
Yeah,
let's.
I just say that remove the name of the power extension from that. It misleads the testers and others in the conversation. And I think we have still issues, and it is not well tested, in my view.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the front end, for instance, the pop-ups is still shown even whenever you change your network or change your account again. Pop-ups notifications shows that yeah, it's finished. I have closed them, but again they are shown, and the UX is not ready yet, in my view. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, you said that don't talk about it, and I talk a lot.
No problem. So Regen Farms Outreach. I think Katabe, you can give updates and write it down. Just it's yourself.
Yeah, on it. So I just was checking because I believe that until yesterday there were still some people saying that the balancer poll on mainnet was still not showing any percentage. Has that been fixed?
Yep,
Okay.
it was fixed.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Let's say that we're thinking that it's fixed. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, we fixed errors like that.
You know, we had after the release, we had 6 hotfixes, I think. So the current version of the front end is 2.6, and I think 2.2.0 was the huge version that we have the verification. And after that release, I think we have 5 hotfixes after that. And we're still not confident about the user experiences, and that's what Amin is saying. Please write it down that we have to have another meeting for it to have a kind of post-mortem meetings, finding about the root causes, what's happening, and how we can avoid it in the future.
Do you already have do you want to propose a time to have this other meeting?
Next week, I think Tuesday is a good time, but yeah, I can prepare a doodle. I will let you know.
Okay. Well, on my side, on Regen Farms, I made the Fox post forum, but I haven't published it yet. I sent it to Willie so that he checks it, and he gives me the green light to post it on Shapeshift. We have till the 2nd of October, so I did wanted to have this earlier. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to, but we still have good time, more than like 1 month and more than 1 week. So I feel confident that it will be enough time for them to have a governance process. I am giving the options of just extending the Fox Honey farm, but I'm also giving the options of like changing to Fox ETH or Fox XDAI. And of course, I'm also giving the option like if they don't want to continue it, because I don't want to look so biased. And with the standard, it seems that like what we are offering is actually something that they have on their roadmap. So I talked with him last Thursday. I think it's going to move forward. Just need to see. They are not the DAO, so the decision is more centralized. And so basically, right now it's kind of like a managerial perspective on seeing what are the next steps on their side. And I want to wait. I don't want to waste people's energy on our forum before we know where are they standing. And so once that they want to move forward, I will post a forum post for us. Those are the main two. Oh, and I talked with Santi Siri through messages, and he also recommended me to go through he recommended me to go through the process of proof of humanity, and so I will make a forum post. So those are the updates. I don't know if you have any comments or questions or suggestions.
Thank you. I don't have any. Okay. So we're typing. I just talk about the next agenda. We just migrated from Core 1 to Core Early. Everything is fine. Some tiny issues left, I think, or maybe it's just solved. That is not related to the GIVeconomy. It's about the DApp. And that's it. And I think that we're done. The other two agendas are not that, related to the agenda that we had. On subgraph versioning, I can just say in 1 minute that Metal, working on it, and they have a new suggestion on it. And yeah, that's all. We didn't have time to review the issues on the board. I will take a look and update you there, guys. Sorry. And that's it. Do you have any comments or questions? Thank you, Kotaba, for taking notes. Thank everybody for joining the meeting. And I'll update you on the board for the issues that need to be pushed. Have a good time and have fun.
Thanks,
Thank
Monique.
you.
Thank you, Mo.
Have a good day, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.